Greer.
Josh Greer. It's a Greer word. Greer.
Greer.
It's a Greer word. Greer. Fucking what the fuck's wrong with me today?
Stupid idiot!
What the fuck?
You want a link to the stream, buddy?
Sure, buddy.
Why did they just copy the C from the link? It just had the letter C copied on there.
See. But yeah, thanks for the link, buddy.
No problem. Oh yeah, sorry I'm a smidge late. I was trying to fix a thing with my stuff. Wow.
Wowie zowie.
Man, I can't wait for this perfectly normal episode of Garfield Kart album reviews.
Yeah, totally. This is just a standard episode, you know. Just a standard run-of-the-mill episode.
Yeah,
Nothing special
just
at
a
all.
standard episode. Can you believe
also,
it?
I also saw the title. You said 40, not 50. You said 40,
Whoops.
not 50. Oh man, we gone back 10 episodes.
Did it
Okay.
fix?
Yeah, it's fixed now. It's fixed now, but still, that's just pretty funny. I was never book smart. That money smart makes me more intelligent. Oh, where's the rock festival? I got hella bench on the camera cycle too. Sucks and the 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 sucks.
Best album ever?
Best album ever. It's so peak. We changed our minds fully. It is the best album ever made.
Yeah, it's going at the top of our list.
Yeah, the very top. Very, very top. Sucks and the 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 sucks. Fuck you, bitch.
Man. Where's my control? There it is. And it's working. My controller is working.
Wowie zowie. Let me turn my controller and open up Garf.
It's just Garf. My controller is indeed working.
Wowie zowie. I can't believe that your controller is working. That's so awesome, Sauce. So cool, Beans.
Grab a controller and kick back. So true. What the hell? Why did it turn off?
Oh.
You heard me say awesome Sauce. Kicks back, and then it just stops working.
I heard me say awesome Sauce. Oh no.
It started working again. I don't know what happened there.
Garfield Kart's taking a while to launch. That's funny. What the hell?
Oh shit, I need to fix your thingy. There, I fixed it.
Garf! Fucking launch, you piece of shit. You're not Halo Infinite where I need like a bunch of specs. No, you're Garfield Kart. You fucking grab a
Nah,
controller
I
and
mean
kick back.
Garfield Kart does. That happened to me too.
I guess because I'm using a I guess those are. Are you using a wireless controller?
Yeah,
Okay, it's probably because of that. Because I'm now using a wireless controller instead
I
of the
was
wired one
always
I use.
using a wireless controller though.
I guess so. Oh no, I'm using a wired one, but now I have a wireless. But yeah,
No, I was
that's fucking
always
odd.
using a wireless.
Oh, so it was just a recent thing?
Guess.
Oh, that's so stupid. Grab a controller and kick back. How about I kick your fucking nuts?
I was just like, grab a controller and kick back. What's happening?
I just think, oh, that's kind of funny. That's a funny thing to say. Like, oh, never mind, I got that too. Here we go.
Okay, it seemed to just automatically reconnect to Steam out of nowhere. My
Oh,
controller.
lol.
That's kind of funny because it's back to the Steam controls.
Oh, that is really funny. Fuck. Shit. Oh no, I'm gonna fall.
I didn't even
Fellow.
touch Halo. That's what changed it last time. I didn't even touch Halo again. It just decided to be wacky on its own.
Steam be wacky like that.
Steam be wacky like that.
Bro.
Anyway, since we're actually in the game and it is working, let's start the episode. Welcome to Garfield Kart Album Reviews, episode 50.
50! We did it!
We did it.
We
Yippee!
did it, Joe.
Previously on Garfield Kart Album Reviews, we talked about, Plastic Beat by
What? What the fuck?
What happened?
He launched me and spit me over the air! Okay. Okay, MCU Marvel character. Will that just happen?
Well, that just happened.
Going back to what you said, yeah, previously we talked about gorillas again. This time with Plastic Beach, because it was like the second of the month and whatnot, and
Why
that's
did it
our
go over
quota
there?
to like do catch up.
I got one of the like crystal bomb things and just flew directly to the right for some reason.
It's really funny.
Like I
But
was
yeah,
throwing it just instead of throwing straight in front of me, it just went straight to the right.
oh my god. But yeah, Plastic Beach was the last episode we reviewed because it's one of it's a catch up time with our previous artists we reviewed on the show, which were Daft Punk, Gorillaz, and Modest Mouse. So overall, Plastic Beach was good. Plastic Beach is really, really good.
Yeah. It was really good. I remember there was a song where it went sweepstakes.
You're a winner,
And that was pretty funny. Also, we tied that episode somehow.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts. I don't think we can ever do that again, but it's there live. It was there live. It was caught live.
Yeah, right before the first anniversary.
Yep.
Speaking of which,
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
We've what?
We've arrived a long way.
Yeah, what one whole year of reviewing albums while playing Garfield Kart.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, back in the beginning of the show, there was, an album that started it all.
Which is the Golden Casket by Modest Mouse.
Yeah, we really hated it back then.
Yeah, really did. And again, we mentioned this plenty of times, but it is funny to mention that this whole show was just a combination of both like me and Josh's stream idea, singular stream idea for this Twitch channel, this and also VOD channel for Josh. Because well, Josh wanted to vent about the album in a stream, but then we also remembered. Oh yeah, we for a while we were planning to do a stream of all about Garfield, just playing Garfield Kart and whatnot, having a fun old wacky time. So with the power of togetherness, there's this show where in the first episode, yeah, we ranted about Golden Casket while playing Garfield Kart, and here we are a year later. I guess I could say properly reviewing it.
Yeah, this is gonna be a much more serious review. This is because it was more so just a goofy "grah, this sucks" thing. But now this
Yeah,
show's pretty serious now.
yeah, because because like now I can like actually we can actually express why we still don't like this album. Like it's not terrible. It's not the worst. We've heard worse throughout this show. All 50 episodes throughout the whole year, but it's still bad. It's still bad.
Yeah, I, it's just wacky that we've came this far. Cause I remember just like we just had a random thing. It was like supposed to be like a normal stream. We even had like a bunch of people in there.
Oh yeah. It was like what was it? It was like four other people in VC.
I think there's like just like a bunch of people at the time, if I recall correctly, and they were just like there.
Yeah, they were there talking about other things while we're just doing or at least I would say shtick, but like our humble beginnings.
I think they were just like quiet most of the time. They were just there.
Oh fucking Lamau.
They were literally just there.
That is super funny, but yeah,
It was just pretty normal for people to be in VC while I streamed, and they all happened to be in VC at the time. It wasn't like a big deal back then, but now that we're doing an actual proper show, it kind of is.
yeah. So yeah, well, I fucking lost.
So yeah, this probably needs a re-review more than any other episode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I think even if there was other people there, I think there's just only like a couple. And then they were just occasionally said something.
Yeah, but yeah, freaking. I remember I also kind of re-reviewed it in the recap episode. But it's more or less the same thing. Just this sucks.
Yeah, we kind of re-reviewed everything there. Everything up to that point. But it was still just pretty simple.
Yeah, very simple stuff. But now, with 1 year of Garfield Kart reviews, and because this album started it all, where we're gonna re-review properly the Golden Casket by Modest Mouse.
And also the fact that there's like so much worse, and I've had this idea for a while, so this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get this started. Starting with
the album cover.
It was ugly back then, and it still looks ugly now.
Yeah, it still is one of the worst covers on the show. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, it really hasn't. Like especially when like when you actually compare it to other Modest Mouse covers, like fucking Lonesome Kind of West, Good News for People Who Love Bad News, freaking even Strangers to Ourselves, freaking well, basically just all the ones I listen to. They all have great fucking covers, whether they be very simple or pretty complex, like with the Strangers to Ourselves one, but they still like tell like the general meaning of the album pretty much. And they just look nice.
Yeah, they just look pretty to look at, like really nice to look at.
Yeah, but with this one, it's just so unappealing.
Yeah, it's like what happened between Strangers to Ourselves and this with album
Yeah,
covers.
it's so weird, especially when you like take it to the fact that like, oh yeah, this was like also like made physically, like not just digitally with like
I
Photoshop.
know
No,
it looks like so copy pasted, but it's not somehow.
yeah, because yeah, I still remember that creating the casket thing. I think about that every couple of months, and I still don't know how.
Yeah, creating the casket.
Creating the casket. And also, you mind mentioning the alternate covers for this
Oh
album?
yeah, there's alternate covers in different colors, and it's really
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. For there's like a purple one with like the night sky in the background as opposed to the blue sky in the original cover.
Yeah,
Then there's also the desert one. I remember, yeah, the desert one with more or less the same ish night skies. And then there's also the orange sunset one.
yeah, which is I barely see there. That picture I showed him was just like someone showing off his physical copy. I'm curious if that thing's like rare because I didn't see it very much compared to the others.
Oh shit! It probably is considering that's like one of the only pictures you found of it. God damn. But yeah, the album cover is really bad, but also kind of fascinating at how bad it is because it's just basically just what happened.
Yeah, it's just like that one image of the weird looking eagle just saying what happened.
Yeah. All right, on to the first track. Fuck your acid trip.
Oh boy, we've come full circle now.
Yep. uh,
The first ever song we talked about.
and it's the first song talked about in episode 50, 1 year later. And 1 year later, this song is really, really boring.
Yeah, it's really boring. Wow, what a bad way to start.
It really is, especially since like Modest Mouse has some pretty good starts. And even with like how weak like the Strangers to Ourselves one kind of started, there's at least a build up to that.
Yeah,
I have
I'd rather listen to that. I don't even
yeah,
like that one, but I'd rather listen to that.
yeah, like this one, it's like there's nothing. It just feels very stagnant. I know, spoilers. That's the theme for this whole album. Every song just feels so stagnant.
Yep, it doesn't change. It doesn't get better.
Yep, doesn't change, doesn't get better. Not even a sense of progression with the song.
Yeah.
This being just the start of it, pretty much.
Yeah, it just stays there. I sure hope that doesn't become a running theme.
Oh boy, I sure do hope so. I sure do hope that's not the case either.
Yeah, I know it's supposed to be about with drug use stuff, but about like trying to like escape that like he did, but it doesn't
Yeah,
feel like passionate compared to something like the good times are killing me and good news.
yeah, it really, really doesn't. It's so weak it's so weak in comparison.
Yeah, it's really weak. Pretty weak start.
Yeah, I sure do hope it gets better from here. Spoilers, not really. Next one is
Wait,
We Are
hold on.
Between.
We gotta do the thing with the commentaries.
Oh yeah. The fucking commentators of Isaac Brock. Yeah, fuck. Thanks for reminding me. Holy shit. Oh fuck.
We
Oh
gotta relive
god.
the memories.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, fuck. How can I forget that? I'm so dumb.
The best
All right,
part.
let's revisit the commentary. Let's revisit the commentary by Isaac Brock. Let's see. So for this one, there's two. Yeah, there's two. So with the first one, it says it was a summing up of multiple stories. Without saying too much, the song is about as straightforward as it gets. I am pro chip. I'm pro mushroom in particular. I'm pro psychedelic. The more I learn, the better I feel about it. I think it's just part of us getting our shit together. And it's hypothesized that this is also how our brains get so big. The stoned ape theory is what it's called. It kind of just slammed us into a different consciousness and community and so on. The shit goes back to 10,000 years or something. I feel like anything I want to find information from, I can find the exact opposite information too. Something for and against something, both with bulletproof fucking arguments. Someone's lying, but who? I don't want Big Legume. I don't know who Big Legume is to come after me, but I did just listen to a podcast that since legumes were introduced. I don't know what the fuck legumes are. Were introduced to the human diet. Our brains have shrunk 12 or 13%. I don't know, man. I'm not remembering us being historically a lot bigger. I thought I thought back in the day people were like 4'10". Riveting commentary.
Riveting stuff. Wow, I got the full insight behind that song, man.
Yeah. There's also There's actually a second one as well. What is it? It's just kind of a lot of fun. It's not too heady. I'm not making people get deep into to think it's too quickly or anything. That's why it's the opener. You know, the song could be as basic as a story about an acid trip, which kind of is, but it's also about any ride you don't agree to take, any conversation or situation where your participation wasn't asked of you. Okay, so that's actual like inside of the song instead of just
God.
whatever mumbo jumbo he said.
You remember when you remember when I said about like, oh fuck your acid trips, the opposite of the one the one song in the Jack Stauber one, the Out the Ox.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There you
fuck.
go. There you go.
Now I got it. I got the context. Oh my god.
It literally keep on dozing for the ride.
Oh my god, it's so clear now. It is so clear now. It's as clear as day, clear as night even. Good grief.
There you go.
Oh jeez. So anyways, the next song we have is We Are Between.
Oh boy, who doesn't love the lead single for this track? That doesn't stick out compared to the other lead singles.
I legitimately forgot this is the lead single. It does not stand out for the rest at all.
Oh, it's really funny that this is the lead single because it does not stick out like something like Float on or Dashboard. It's trying so hard to be one of those songs though.
Yeah, but it just sounds so uninteresting, like both musically and thematically. Like thematically, it's basically just like, oh, we're so lucky to be here in between of everything, and that's really it. And again with what I said before, and I'm gonna repeat this as we go on, it feels very stagnant. There's just no real progression at all.
Yeah, like
it sounds the same, ends the same.
Yeah, like Float on and Dashboard, they have a decent bit of progression.
Yeah, even and again with like Float on, everyone I've said this before and I want to say this again. People always like say like, oh yeah, it's very happy, very optimistic. But I like to argue it's like a double-edged sword that you can like see it both ways. That's like, oh, yeah, we all float on, but it's just like, oh, we forced to float on to our inevitable demise, like as shown in the music video, and even in the final verse, there's a progression with this song, with that song.
On, but at what cost?
Yeah, basically, and also even with Dashboard, I remember like it's like, oh, things could have been worse, and then it's just an endless cycle of that until it really does get worse. But we're so stuck in this cycle that it just ends up being monotonous, and ironically enough, this song does feel monotonous.
It truly could. It truly became accurate with the song. It could have been worse than you would ever know.
This is now that you mention that, this song makes me feel like what people here float on is at least on this very very base level.
This is what you heard. This is what you thought when you first heard Float on.
Yeah, basically. that's sort of.
What's going on back there? Is somebody getting killed?
No, it's a soccer game. It's a soccer game going on. But anyways, yeah, that's what it essentially feels. It's just float on. It's just float on if it doesn't sound good, basically.
We're both playing.
No. What else? Oh yeah, music video. Music video. The only one tell the music video. The soccer game. Honduras versus Mexico. Honduras scored.
But yeah,
anyways. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, literally, what I was saying before, literally you when you first heard Float On.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, this is happy, this is optimistic. But when I saw the music video and looked deep into the lyrics, and yeah, it's a double-edged sword for me. Yeah, this one also has a music video. You are between.
Oh yeah, it does. I forgot about that.
I like that we both forgot something about this song. It's like, oh, I forgot this is the lead single, and oh, I forgot this has a music video, and it's the only one in the album to have a music video.
The only one. Yeah, time for the first music video we ever talked about.
Yep, which is definitely a music video.
Yeah, what a lame way to start again.
just cars getting crushed. It's like in a dump. You got Isaac Brock singing. You got people with very deadpan expressions, which is how I feel listening to this album.
Yeah, and and I think at one part the car just started randomly floating, and I started laughing my ass off.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's fucking epic. But yeah. So now we move on to Isaac Brock's commentary on the fucking song.
Oh boy.
Alright, so this is the best part. So he says, and I quote, I don't know where it began, but I know where it ended up. It's just about how lucky it is to be here, you know? How lucky we are to be given to live in an ocean of oxygen. How lucky we are just to get between a rock and a hard place. Fuck. Just fuck in the next sentence. There's a limit to feeling good about life on Earth, I'm sure. But most of the time it shouldn't be there. And that's really it.
Wowie zowie.
Wowie zowie, that was very riveting.
Very riveting stuff, Isaac Brock. So true, so true.
So true, so true, so true. Next song is We're Lucky.
You know this is the golden casket because we're on the third track and it's already been a half hour. Whatever, it's been good so far.
Happy 1 year anniversary.
Happy 1 year anniversary.
But yeah, this one I would say is like kind of a extension to We Are Between, since they both are pretty much the same thematically. But this one just has like this lullaby sounds to it.
They were both. These were both supposed to be connect. This was supposed to be a part of We Are Between, if I recall correctly.
Oh fuck! Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I just put in my notes that it sounds like a lullaby, but for Midwestern emo motherfuckers. Honk me 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 honk me 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 me.
And it's kind of funny because of that, because in the literal last album they had Coyotes, which was like an actually good lullaby song.
Yeah, I remember, actually, funny enough, I did listen to Stranger Stars. I was like, while driving to campus today. I still really like Coyote. Like it's not it's like I said, it's like a good lullaby, but it's like it's good enough to where it just doesn't seem obvious that it sounds like it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's like It's just a nice sounding song, and of course the music video is a coyote on a bus. Who can hate it? I remember even Sky liked it because of the damn coyote.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really good one. This like it's just the worst version of it, pretty much, or at least a sillier version. Cause like wow, that just sounds like a lullaby. That obviously sounds like a lullaby.
Yeah, I sure hope the album doesn't get even more childish later on.
It's solely not foreshadowing. All right,
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
All right, Isaac Brock commentary time.
Oh boy, Isaac Brock commentary.
Isaac Brock commentary, yeah, baby. All right, don't read while driving, folks. It says, and I quote: "There's a couple of things on there that it started so many years ago between the last record and now. There's two of those. We are between and we are lucky. That's actually one song that we divide into two. Okay, so you're alright on that. The rest, I set myself a goal. I just wanted to make it all up in the studio. It was kind of great. Nothing had a chance to get too overwrought. I mean, there's some routing, quote unquote. I went in with an empty head and started from scratch. We started here in my studio, but then the pandemic hit and we had to change venues for logistical reasons. We did the rest down at Dave's Sardi studio. And then it continues saying that just one fell out. I don't know that I ever had to put pen to paper. It's kind of a luck song or getting to be here in the fucking universe against all odds. Probably one of my favorite moments on the record because it just feels right. Honestly, I was like, Mark, I don't feel anything with this song.
It just feels right. It just feels right.
It's giving. It's giving rights. I'm fucking killing myself. Next one. Next one is walking and running.
How can you do both of those things at the same time?
I don't know, but I sure do hope the hummingbirds are happy about it.
Yeah, like hummingbirds, good news for people who love bad news.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, this one I remember not liking before, but on re-listen now, it sounds decent.
Yeah, I wouldn't really revisit it by choice, but it sounds decent.
Yeah, like at least better than the other tracks in the album because there's like actual like sort of energy and a sort of a sense of progression with this. Just a lot more than I could say than again with the rest of the tracks. What else? There's like cute little references to like past albums that I now get. Now that I listen to most of the discography, like again the hummingbirds thing, like that one's referenced in the chorus, like the cover art to "Good News" for people have bad news, which I'd rather be listening.
But
Yeah,
it's so close to good news.
it's so close, but it's yet so far. But yeah, it's decent, not anything too special, really.
Yeah.
What do you think, Josh?
It's decent, like you said. I wouldn't personally really have a reason to revisit it though. When I could listen to any other album.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Isaac Brock commentary time.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. He says, and I quote: "Walking and running basically is the best of both worlds. The main verses fell together almost instantly. This one existed before this record. I couldn't figure out what to sing. I wanted a chorus in it, and then I didn't want a chorus in it. It was the biggest struggle of all of these songs. I can see why. It just needed something, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was for years. That one wasn't in the studio. That was my headache. I had the song ready to go, but not. Do I put a funny hat on it or what? Eventually, Jackknife helped us figure it out. I had to call in the troops to help me figure out what was wrong with this song. I think you need to call in more troops.
Yeah, you think you need a lot more troops here?
Yeah. Next song is Wooden Soldiers.
Oh boy, this is the part where it really starts to get tiring.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause it was so boring that it made me a little depressed after listening to it.
Man, you just listen to it and like, man, that was boring. I kind of want to kill myself.
Yeah, I remember like the exact words I said to you after we finished this song. It's just like, have you ever listened to a song so boring it makes you depressed?
And I said, yeah, because I have.
And yeah, it was this song. This song was super fucking boring, and it was kind of a turning point where I realized how weak this album is thematically. Because this one is basically just like, oh, like, oh, just why worry about the past when you can be there in the present? You can be present in the present, you know. And it's really it for 5 goddamn minutes, almost 6, I think.
Yeah, and it's the same because in like literally, most of the other albums, the long songs are like the highlights.
Oh yeah, yeah, for definitely. It's really sad. It's like the opposite. Like we said, like the other albums, the longer songs are the highlights, but with this one, the longer songs are the absolute lowest.
Yeah, like in other albums, you got like crazy tracks like Truckers Atlas or Spinning Venom, but here you just got fucking you just got depressing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Depressing derogatory.
Yeah, yeah, because at least the songs like Chuckers Atlas and Spinning Venom, they're at least justify their length by having it be like this journey, especially with Spinning Venom, because you just feel like this, like there's a story happening, like there's pages being unfolded and stuff, twists and turns everywhere. But with this one, it's just you just get this slight progression, but it just feels like a Sonic Forces level. It's over before it really started, even though it's way longer than a Sonic Forces level.
Yeah, cause you got because in like something like Spinning Venom, you have like like the beginning part where it starts off all calmly, and then you got like the big drop there, and then at the end it's kind of like almost like a kind of like epic thing unfolding.
Yeah, and all that on top of a really, really solid message with really good metaphor. But with this is just like, no, just very, very weak. Again, the progression is super goddamn slow, and there's not much payoff other than, I'm worried about the past, so I'm worried about the present. That's really it. Whereas
Yeah.
like Spinning Venom, it's just like this fight between like, oh yeah, like, being so toxic that you're literally just spitting venom at people, and then you realize, oh yeah, if you talk it out, um, maturely, then yeah, things will work out well, and it kind of reflects the thoughts on feeling like a toxic person. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's just like coming like full circle of everything. It just like coming full circle of like, like you start with like, yes, being super toxic, but like at the end, kind of like coming back down from that toxicity.
Yeah, just again, you don't get it with the song, and that's why I like. The more I think about it now, the more I really dislike. The more I dislike it, because it's so hard trying to replicate the longer song feelings of what you mentioned before, like Truckers Atlas and Spinning Venom. It just doesn't do it at all. It sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Yeah, it just
Isaac,
feels. It is a reason this is like second worst track of the album.
yeah. Like it doesn't nothing to justify its length. It's thematically weak and musically it is super. It feels super. So you really feel those 6 minutes go by.
Yeah.
Isaac, rock commentary time.
Yeah, boy, yippee! Yeah,
Yippee!
who doesn't
Just
love Isaac Brad commentary?
yeah, and funny enough, this one's also super long, so bear with me. Okay, this one says, he says, and I quote, just like with anything, these songs, conversation, and life, there's always the flip side to the coin. The actual of the songs talk about us and our predatory ways, about how we're being absurd and something not quite human and shit while we doodle around in our sandbox or whatever. I got that far and went and did Iboga, which is psychedelic African bark. It's a journey. I was walking around with no reception and no ride for miles and miles. Despite all the chaos and bullshit we create ourselves, it's still beautiful to be here. I felt truly in love with my friends and family at that moment. If I ever worked on a song and I knew I didn't want to play on a tour, I'd quick work on it. Some of our songs are logistically difficult to perform because of the overzealous dubbing, overzealous overdubbing. It required a very large band, which I've had. I'm now slimmed down a little. While working on a song, some of them are like, "How the fuck are we gonna do this live?" Wooden Soldiers, for example, there's a water drop slash bottle getting played sound we made with modular synths and a weird little wooden keyboard. That ain't fucking happening live. Now, okay, what's a viable plan B? I get a bunch of Coke bottles and fill them with exactly the amount of water needed to tune it, and that's the easy answer. There's a lot of that shit. We did a lot of really fun sound creation, like with bins full of glass bottles getting shaken and broken. Maybe I'll fill a garbage can with glass and bring it on the stage. And that's commentary.
So true.
So
Thank you
true.
for telling me how you can play the song live. Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Even though you very briefly touched on the themes of the song. Next one. Transmitting, receiving.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, this used to be your most hated track ever.
Worst song ever?
Ever? Well, it isn't anymore. It's still really bad.
Yeah, it still really sucks.
Yeah, like I get what it's trying to go for. It tries to tell like a deep message about just the things we have in general in our society. We're transmitting, receiving those things, I guess, but they're so poorly communicated.
Yeah, it just seems like his sopping list in a song.
Yeah, it's shopping list in song form. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, what if I created something deep with it, and then just quickly run the lines. Oh, we are transmitting, we are receiving, because first of all they rhyme, and second of all they sound deep. So why not? That's what it feels like to me, and it's so again boring to listen to. This one's also like over 5 minutes, 5 minutes and 44 seconds to be exact.
Yeah, honestly, like I said that, but I'd honestly much rather listen to someone actually sing off their song grocery list.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
imagine, just imagine hearing someone say eggs, bacon,
I need eggs, bacon, milk, and cheese. Cheerios for breakfast needs.
Maybe someday. Imagine that actually happens for like a song.
Just call it the grocery list.
There's just some dude just actually just reading off their grocery list. I should have done that for Game Oh Yeah Moderns, damn it.
Oh fuck yeah! True. So yeah, transmitting receiving is just really, really bad.
Yeah, it really sucks, but it's nowadays I wouldn't really consider it the worst song ever. What the hell happened?
More soccer stuff.
No, not in your end, my end.
Oh,
For the game.
my, my bad, but yeah, yeah. It's just like it's not the worst song ever, but it is like the worst Modest Mouse song from what I've heard.
It is the worst Modest Mouse song. Still, that I can't.
Yeah.
That hasn't changed.
Isaac brought commentary time.
Oh boy! Oh, this one I remember is really wacky. By the way.
Oh yeah, it was. He says, and I quote, "I could talk for 10 hours about just the subject of that song, transmitting, receiving. Anytime I start talking about this, I have to say, I call this the tinfoil hat, which it really does feel like it. It's probably the most important shit that I've written about, which is the true scope of what's going on with technology. Everything from gang stalking to fucking targeted individuals to V2K, all the shit that goes on is going on. There's been use on me. Someone brought all these salvaged IBM computers from the Pentagon, and in one of the banks, banks of it, there's a top secret thing called Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. It's basically the Third World War, which we've been all participating in. But I'll stop now. End quote.
Oh no! He had to stop so they didn't censor him. Isaac Brook, what are you talking about?
Isaac
Isaac
Brook, what
Brook,
the fuck are you talking?
conspiracy theorist?
Isaac Brook, conspiracy theorist. We're only halfway through this hour and a half hour into the stream. 46 minutes. Oh, we're really talking about the golden casket here.
Yeah, we really are talking about the golden casket. We're halfway. We finally hit the halfway point. And we're already at like almost the time where we normally start wrapping up.
Yeah.
Because we still got to do the actual wrapping up, which might be a little longer in this episode.
Yep. Anyways, the next song is "The Sun Hasn't Left."
No, but God has.
What the fuck?
I always think about that quote now. Whenever that song comes up. So thank you for that.
Yippee! Wait, that was me that said that?
Yeah, you said that. You always said that when the song came out, when they were talking about the song before.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. Oh, no problem. Nice. I was cooking with that. I was cooking so hard with that.
Anyway, we leaving the playground with this one.
We're making out of the kindergarten with this one. And the crowd goes goo goo gaga.
Yeah, the crowd goes goo goo. I remember when it came to the chorus, I was literally just saying goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga,
goo goo gaga,
gaga goo goo. Ga
Yeah.
Goo goo gaga ga ga. Goo goo gaga.
Yeah, it just has this like xylophone beat and it sounds incredibly upbeat, which is hilariously out of place with like the rest of Modest Mouse's discography.
Yeah, you got this we're talking about this childish beat this childish instrumental and sound that this one song compared to every other song by this artist, because they usually talk about a lot of pretty mature stuff.
Yeah, like one song that still sticks with me, and it's from the one that people say is the least against strangers to ourselves. "Shit in Your Cut," like that has like this really fucking cool guitar riff somewhere around the middle of the song that's like
super underrated song still.
Yeah, it sounds really fucking cool, and then got this which literally sounds like it's so funny. It's just so fucking funny.
Yeah, but it literally just sounds like the song literally just sounds like something from like a kid song, like a little kid song, like a Goo Goo Gaga toddler song.
Yeah, just put like just put like Isaac Brock and like the rest of Modest Mouse in front of like the Yo Gabba Gabba backdrop, like that one MCR song for Yo Gabba Gabba, and we're good.
Yeah, at least the MCR one was for an actual kid, so.
Yeah, it was made for that fucking segment. This is not.
I
This
love
is
how
part of
I
the
love how that
goddamn.
just summons Sky.
Oh my god. Come
And
on,
yeah, we
come on.
talked about this topic off stream, but you still can't. You have to admit it's funny. I'm laughing about how Modest Mouse did one.
Yeah, just unintentionally. I don't know if it's intentional or not. That's the funniest part.
Oh my god, imagine he's just like he's just trying to make like a super serious song like his other stuff, but it just comes out as like goo goo gaga.
Just goo 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 goo.
No. It's so funny though. I have to admit it is the funniest shit ever. Oh yeah, and you want to know? Actually, now I'm just thinking about it. In the last album, there was literally like the tortoise and the Taurus, which is literally just basically like a. It's supposed to be a fairy tale song, and it sounds less childish.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like way less childish in this one, which is basically like a pretty optimistic song. Like, oh, hey, if things got bad, there's still joy in the world, and somehow it's like Google Gaga shit. Like, it's so fascinating how out of place it feels for like compared to the entire discography. It's funny.
Yeah, it is. This song's genuinely just really funny to look back on.
Yeah. Uh.
Oh man, I sure hope the rest of the album's this enjoyable, even if ironically.
Isaac brought commentary time.
Oh boy, Isaac brought commentary!
Yeah, he says, and I quote, "This one kind of cold." Wait, I'm on the right song, right? Yeah, I'm on the right song. Okay, it said, that one kind of culminated because of the riots going out the same time as the pandemic, and the fucking sky was blacked out. Basically, for parts of the day, some forest fires and shit up here in Portland. I had to write that song for no other reason as a reminder. I saw a lot of people who really got pretty fucking bummed out, and I feel like I need to say something encouraging. Ah.
Oh, then why does it sound like that?
Yeah, no.
It sounds like the childest song ever, and it's about the pandemic and the riot stuff from 2020.
Yeah, yeah, just encouraging people. They're like, oh yeah, the sun hasn't left. Well, yeah, the sun hasn't left, but God sure fucking has, and God still has left. That was weird. It kind of made me think less of the song as I already did. So, next one, I guess.
Oh boy.
Next one is lace your shoes.
Oh boy. I sure hope this one doesn't sound weirdly creepy.
I just want to see you lace your shoes. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I didn't like it then, and I just saw Sky posted and shit. Riots. Yeah, very overly simplistic and childish. But anyways, lace your shoes. Yeah, I didn't like how it sounded back then, and I didn't like how I still don't like it now.
I still don't like it either. It still sounds creepy.
Yeah, and now I actually do have a past song to compare it to. With this one, it just sounds like a worse sound, Little Motel, which also has a softer voice to it. But at least in Little Motel, it does have like a pickup, like in the chorus, like that's what I'm waiting for.
Well,
Actually, I was like at the
that's
second half of the song,
yeah,
like
that
you see
makes
this build up.
sense to be like yeah, because it makes sense to be like slowing down like that because you know it's kind of like about losing someone you loved.
Yeah, it makes sense. So this one is like, oh yeah, I'm winning. Can't wait to see my child grow up and learn. Which I guess you can, but like again, the voice delivery just doesn't really sell it. Not at all.
I can't wait to see you, Lisa Seals.
It's like it knows it's like they know what Luna Mattel was like, but they don't know why it worked, and it really does not work with this song.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, they just did so little motel, and like, I can do that too, even though they made the original song.
This is like, oh hey, Little Mattel, we could try that again, and then they tried, and they failed. This one still stinks.
Yeah, it still sucks.
Yep, it still stinks.
It's still stinky,
Speaking.
yucky, ew.
Still stinky doo doo. Isaac Brock commentary time.
Oh boy, Isaac Brock commentary!
Yeah, baby. Anyways, he says in a quote, "When we were working on that, when we were working on the music for the record, I wasn't able to break through the barrier, to actually start putting the content in my head into words. What I need to do was what I needed to do to make this happen was think about something I unapologetically, overly earnestly give a shit about, and that's my kids. I had to embarrass myself as quick as much as possible, doing and being in love with my kids and getting that out of the way. Once I did, and helped me think about all the other shit, I had to acknowledge the dad illness of myself and how much I truly enjoyed it. So then I can go record a weird song like "Never Fuck a Spider on the Fly." That's sweet, but I don't sense that in the song. Speaking of "Never Fuck a Spider on the Fly," the next song is "Never Fuck a Spider on the Fly."
Yeah, wow.
Wow, this.
Yeah, it's has like it feels like the title's trying to be like really goofy, wacky, like some of the old songs, like something like Jesus Christ is an only child, but it fails
Yeah, it really does.
because
Like,
it
oh
just
yeah, remember this?
because it's like with like any other song that has like a reason it connects with the theme of the song.
Yeah, like another example is doing the cockroach. Like
When the cockroach and
doing the cockroach. Yeah. There's just like on the surface, it's just like, oh, it's like a funny dance called doing the cockroach, but no, it's like when you look deep into it, it's just like, oh, it's just like we all live our lives as just dirty little cockroaches.
yeah, it's like we live like dirty, nasty lives.
Yeah, with this one, it's just like it tries to do that with like, oh yeah, and that like how this one basically just trying to say like, oh, like too much negativity can suck you up, like how like I don't know, fucking aspire in the I still don't get
I
that, but
still don't get it, what it's trying to do for the metaphor.
yeah, it's trying to give that sort of metaphor with whatever the song title is, but it just doesn't work with how confusing it sounds and just how again how boring the song is. It's still really boring.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's like, man, it's trying to connect so hard, but it just misses.
Yeah, it misses so goddamn hard, and it really does suck.
It
Because again, it
truly
does really
missed the
work
boat.
well. Yeah, because it works well with like we mentioned before, doing the cockroach. Just God, this sucks. But yeah, Isaac Brock commentary time.
Isaac Brock commentary!
Isaac Brock commentary. He says in a quote, "It ended up being a gentle reminder to trolls and anyone who's trying to fuck with other people's rights or whatnot, with other people's rights or whatnot. All this negative shit usually ends on random too. There are no fucking winners. Yelp reviews are like a pedestrian version of this, and yes, everyone fucking has an opinion. Everyone fucking should be allowed an opinion, but the way you feel about your fucking meal is not like an act of war. It's a bummer to see how bad we are like getting along, or even just with dealing with a bad sandwich. Like it wasn't some sort of personal assault.
It still
Boring
sucks.
way. Yeah, it still sucks. Like I get it, but like it's so like poorly executed.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Next song on the album is "Leave a Light On."
No, I'm gonna turn it off.
What the fuck? But yeah, remember this listen just it sounded so generic that I remember like in the middle of the song it would just like buy a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, we were just joking about that the entire song.
Yeah, I could again. It sounded so generic. You might as well just put it in the fucking in one of those Nintendo Switch adverts where you just have all this people playing on the Switch on planes or on parties and shit. It sounds so bland.
Yeah, it literally just sounds like that.
Yeah,
And I
and no, I
haven't.
didn't know. I'm not either. But yeah, and also something I put in my notes. If you buy one phone, you get one phone free. Only a T-Mobile. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
That too, we also joked about the T-Mobile stuff.
Yeah, we just again, it sounded so generic. We just ended up joking about like just having that fucking commercial narrator on top of the song, and it funny enough it fits well. But yeah, what else? Yeah, from what I can gather, at least with the Isaac Brock commentary, which I'll read in a bit, it's basically about like how, basically about COVID and how being stuck indoors and whatnot. But again like with the last song, it's poorly executed. With how uninteresting it all sounds, both thematically and musically. Excuse me. Uh, Isaac Brock commentary time.
Oh boy, Isaac Brock commentary!
Yahoo! He says something quote, everyone got to spend a lot of time in their homes and whatnot. I got to think about everyone looking at the same four walls over and over again and what that was. And then I got to think about how other people's walls are new. It's a song of being welcoming and being welcomed. End quote. Very nice, Isaac Brock. Thank you.
I love how it just sounds like something he just like randomly think up on the top of his head. Just like, oh, he's just thinking about like, oh man, what this feels like some like r slash tower sour font set.
This whole fucking album feels like just r/sour thoughts. The album. It sucks.
Yeah, it's just like Isaac Brock writing down his sour pots and also his grocery list ones.
uh, the shower thoughts sounding ass lyrics. Let me finish this race first before getting to the next song.
No, you will not finish this race.
I just finished the race.
Damn it.
Second to last song is Japanese Trees.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. This one I feel like it's very, very close. It almost feels like just a Modest Mouse song. Like I can see the things going for just a fallout. It's in a fallout in a relationship, just failing and all that stuff. And how like the verses represent like the reality of it all, but the chorus is like really hopeful, especially why those tunes sound different with the verse sounding very aggressive, while the chorus sound more lighthearted and I guess hopeful. But man, there was no real progression. Like I said, it doesn't stand out in any way. I just really don't feel with that one, honestly. What about you, Josh?
I didn't get into it still. I remember it was like, I think it was before it's the one you kinda liked, and then you listened to Lonesome Crowded West and you were like, I don't kinda like it.
Yeah, I remember that. Like I remember just like, wow, that sounds pretty good. And then when I listened to Lonesome Crowded West, I was just like, wow, this shit sucks in comparison. But now it's just like a little mix of both. Like I still like I sort of get it, but at the same time, it just doesn't. It doesn't went with it fully. Like it feels like a first draft.
Yeah, it feels like the first draft of a Modest Mouse song.
Yeah, it really it really does suck. Like I wish there was like more of a punch to it. I wish there was more like a more interesting progression besides just oh the verses are aggressive. Da, 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 they're Japanese trees and then let me rinse and repeat again, and that's really it. There's nothing much to it.
Yeah, it feels
Just
like it's a go somewhere else, and like it feels like there should be more to it,
yeah, like it
and it's
doesn't
just
feel like
not
it's
there.
finished. Yeah, just sucks. Uh Isaac Brock commentary. Wait,
Isaac Brock commentary.
there is no Isaac Brock commentary.
Isaac Brock commentary. I forgot that one just doesn't have one for some reason.
Same fuck. Oh god, I'm so sad. But then again, this song also makes me sad. Not in the way that it wants me to, but it makes me sad. Fuck.
This is so
Not
sad, but not in the way it wants me to.
Yeah. Alright, now we're on to the final track of the album, the actual final track. There's no bonus tracks for this shit, thank God. But we're back to the middle, the name of the song.
Whoa, Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, or at least Malcolm in the Middle is way more fucking entertaining than this song, because it's really boring.
Honk, me, 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 honk, me, me, me,
Honk.
me, 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 me.
Yeah, that's all I put on my notes. A boring end to a boring album. I really just stopped caring by that point.
But it's back to the middle, and don't you remember?
No, it just doesn't. None of these strikes do anything interesting, and once we're at the end, oh, it's over. Wow, it just feels like I'm back to being bored. It stinks. It just stinks.
It's not very good.
Yeah. So now, the Isaac Brock commentary, the final one of the album, and this does have a commentary. I don't know why Japanese
Isaac
is the
Brock
only one.
commentary.
I don't know why Japanese is the only one without commentary, but I think it's implied in like at least in the annotation. They're like, oh, that's about like he and another member's relationship or something. It was something like that. But anyways, Isaac Brock commentary time. He says, and I quote, "I love this song. I don't. It's one that was around before the recording session and around the time of my last record. I've always really liked it. My mom, believe it or not, is the reason this is on the record because he's very politically charged and felt like it was a strong statement of for just getting closer to a centered place."
Oh yeah, it's political apparently.
Yep. Damn it, mother.
Damn it, mother.
And with that, that was the Golden Casket by Modest Mouse.
Again, 1 year later.
1 year later, yep.
Oh boy, where do we begin on these ending thoughts?
I say you go ahead first because I'm just gonna read verbatim what I put on my notes because I feel like I've said it best here. after listening to it last night.
Alright. The Golden Casket, the album I hate, my former Astral Chain, I hated it more than anything. Now it's been a year, and I found and now I got at some point I got a new Astral Chain.
Yep.
Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum, and well, I still think this album's pretty much just as bad as I remember it. I have like zero hatred towards it anymore. Like I could like sit here and go like, "Rah, this is the worst album ever," but no, I really don't have like much emotion towards it anymore.
That's honestly pretty funny because like again with like Rena, she didn't feel like much anger towards Halloween Ends after rewatching it, and that is I think it's still her astral chain, but still she doesn't have like too many strong emotion despite like still thinking that it sucks. So it's funny that you both had this kind of revelation at a similar time.
I know. I remember I mentioned that there because it like just recently happened.
Yeah, and the same month actually. I just realized.
Yeah. November.
November. For me, like I said, I'm gonna read verbatim on my notes. I said, well, it's definitely not the worst album I've heard of for this show, but it's still the weakest Modest Mouse album in the entire discography. At least from what I've heard, but then again, even from like the other remaining albums, it still wouldn't be as bad as this one. Every song on this album feels super weak compared to past songs, whether being worse versions of previously made concepts or just being generally boring and uninteresting. Musically, the songs feel like they have no real progression. They start and end the same way each and every time, which makes them a chore to listen to. Thematically, every song either has a very simple theme or has a general idea for a theme, but is very poorly executed with its poor structure and songwriting. It actually makes me sad seeing them fall out like this after hearing a good majority of their discography now, and even being pleasantly surprised with Strangers to Ourselves, would many consider that to be their least favorite. At least with Strangers to Ourselves, there's more interesting things and unique sound that still make the band stand out from other bands of a similar nature. The Golden Casket, on the other hand, does neither of these things for me, losing all the creative and unique soul they once have, making this for a very boring, sad, and monotonous album.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, I remember like in the Strangers to Ourselves, I think like the first two songs I said they sound like they're trying to be too hard to. They sound like they're trying to be radio hits.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Castle is just that, but for the entire fucking album, honestly. Like it's just
but worse.
yeah, that but worse. At least again with Strangers to Ourselves, it's just the first two or three songs, but for this, it's the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it's just the
so
first two tracks, and then you got "Sit in Your Cut," which is pretty cool. And then
yeah.
you got "Pistol," which is awful. Then, and then after that, it's pretty consistent.
Yeah, I remember now.
I got my pistol in the car.
The car. Uh huh. Yeah, at least with pistols, like entertainingly bad. I can't even be mad at it. It's just funny.
Yeah, I'd much rather listen to Pistol 12 times.
Yeah, than listen to this fucking album again. It is so bad. It's so sad. It makes me very very unglad. Why does it make me so sad, bad, and very unglad? I don't know. Go ask your dad.
Oh hell no, I became Dr. Seuss because of this album.
This album makes me wanna rhyme. That's how much I very much whine.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other rhymes.
We did it again. The Golden Casket. Yep. No, and we talked about it pretty seriously this time because we don't have much. We don't have as much strong emotion towards it. At least I don't.
Yeah, and also we've articulated it much better than we did before. So yippee!
Yippee! Like I said, it needed it much more because it's just the times changed so much on the show.
Yeah. So
And
it was fitting for this to be reviewed.
but yeah, now we've made it to a point where the Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum will be we're is nearing like becoming my astral chain for like longer than the Golden Casket
Holy shit!
because it was like for like 9 months I had the Golden Casket and it's like Marvin's is at like 6.5.
Oh boy, only 3.5, only 3 more months. Well, 2.5 more months, but yeah.
Only 2.5 more months till that happens. Woo.
Woo-wee. I
Uh,
still have I still have my astral chain intact, which is the name of the series, and I
for
still
now,
hate that with a burning passion.
for now we have it intact.
Yep. But
Uh,
yeah, 1 year.
but there's one thing we gotta do before it ends here.
Yeah. Oh,
We gotta read the full album commentary on the main page for the album.
I fucking forgot. All right, Isaac Brock commentary, the full album.
Yippee! Isaac Rock commentary.
All right, this one, he says, and I quote: "I think so. I found optimism where it actually existed because I needed it. My friends and family actually needed it. You know, I got 3 kids. I don't think it's just gonna get easier for everyone. Just the math alone, there's 7 billion-ish of us, and things get easier for people. There's a lot less of us, but that's a fucking nightmare. How do you get there? That's not a good scene. But they get a lot fucking harder because there's so fucking many of us." And just had to look at that and find a way to make it sound okay. Cool beans.
Awesome sauce.
Well,
Uh, there we go. The commentary's over. I'm gonna miss the Isaac Brock commentaries. It was fun for the 3 episodes it was in. Hopefully, there's more commentary if they ever released an continuation EP that they have planned.
oh
I
yeah,
still want
I
to
remember
review
that.
that whenever that comes out.
Same. Whatever it comes out, because fucking we reviewed this album 3 times before this fucking continuation dropped.
Yeah, which is really funny, but also kind of sad.
Yeah. It's like we've gotten to the point where we can actually like fully analyze when we don't like it before the goddamn continuation dropped. So just like, oh,
It's just like, oh, what do we do now?
it's so funny.
Yeah, hopefully that comes soon because I want to do like a thing where we go over all the the new tracks from the new EPs because some of them are just songs from other albums.
Oh,
All the new ones.
Yahoo! Yeah, re-ranking time?
Re-ranking time. Oh boy.
Yahoo! Oh
Uh,
boy.
we gonna we gonna do Marvin's review at for second anniversary.
uh, that sounds funny, but at the same time, I really, really don't want to hear Marvin's ever again.
But it's gotta be something special for the second anniversary.
That is true. That is very true. Second anniversary and it's reviewing dog shit, like literal dog shit, like fucking insult to music.
And who knows, maybe it'll do somehow be something worse, and then we can like look back at it in a similar way vein to this.
History will repeat itself.
God, could you imagine?
That'd be really funny. Just how we're like in this fucking loop of like, oh, this is the worst album. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is the worst album. Oh, never mind. Oh,
Uh,
this is the worst.
I'm scared there's gonna be something eventually worse. Oh, why does?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. It just took forever to load. Where would you place the golden casket nowadays?
Um, that is a good question. Nowadays it's like in the boring bad category. Like,
Yeah,
scroll up, I guess. Oh wait, hold on. Let me leave stream for a bit. Let me just reload. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Hmm. I want to say above. Wait, above Dreams discography.
oh shit, it's really risen up from the bottom.
Yeah, I'm just like it's like the boring bad, but it's not terrible because the ones at the bottom are just terrible.
Yeah, I can't believe this is happening right now. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Come back. Just want to delete the one singular row.
Character development. It's no longer It's no longer top three worst or top five worst even.
Insane.
And also because I fucking hate Dream. I hate his discography. I hate his fucking music.
And it didn't. Oh, it did copy, but weirdly.
71 golden casket.
71 golden casket. Oh man, can you believe it's this high now? I say can.
Me neither. It's weird, but I feel like it's proper.
Yeah, never in my life did I think, I can't believe of all the re-reviews, the most negative's gonna be, it's gonna be, the, Hawaii Part 2, probably. Yeah, we re-ranked it. You need to put the new episode number in there, which it's 50.
50.
I can't believe we made it this far. That is
We made it so
weird to
far.
look at.
It is very weird. It is so weird.
It's gonna be so weird because when we do the worst albums list at the end of the year, and then transmitting receiving might not even be on there.
Yeah. So yeah, next time.
Yeah, we've got a special guest episode planned. With the Ruby Games. We're gonna
Yeah,
review Maybe Man by AJR.
yeah, a band I don't particularly like, to say the very least.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fun time there.
Yeah, get to see if AGR stinks, funks, or fucks. That was terrible. I'm so
I don't
sorry.
know what the.
I I only listened to one of their songs. It was what was it? Violin. The world's smallest violin, and it annoyed the fuck out of me.
We gotta see. We just gotta see if I guess we'll just gotta keep an open mind for album listening.
Yeah. I still have like middle expectations though. I'm not gonna expect too much or too little.
Yeah,
We'll see.
easily just keep your expectations grounded. Or else you'll
Yeah,
get
just like
another golden casket, or
yeah,
another
just like
or you'll get another golden casket where you want to kill yourself. And now it's
yeah.
not even, and it wasn't even that bad. It could have been worse than you would ever know.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Just like how I kept my expectations middle for Tally Hall, and it was worse than I fucking thought.
yeah. Woo. I do think if that second anniversary thing, even if there's something worse, I'll still fucking hate Marvin's.
Yeah.
But yeah, see you next time. That's about it. See ya.